Now, fun fact, this is actually a game. Kind of funny that the thing that has just, you do literally just for money, has a little icon, but this Vital Place does not. Do I do this, or do I do the fountain? I mean, we're here, so might as well. So, how do I explain this and what we're trying to go for? Well, if you've seen a slot machine, you probably already know you want to match the icons. And we can increase our odds depending on how many tickets we bet. And we get various prizes based on how many we match. We don't even have to match them all. There's certain combinations of icons. I don't remember them all off the top of my head. But there's certain combinations that get you certain types of items. Overall though, I think we're going to be shooting for rings, shirts, and boots. I'll explain more why when we get to it. Can I try to squeeze out? So you can increase odds in your favor by stopping certain slots. So I think I'm going to do that to have 3 ring icons in the center, so we're more likely to get all rings. Actually, I probably should have saved in case we had terrible luck, because I do want to at least showcase some. Maybe I should try to go for boots instead. I'm not gonna... There's just... I don't think I'm gonna be able to get everything inside Dawn of Djinn in this playthrough, specifically because of these slots. But I want to try to get as much stuff as I can and showcase as much of it as I can. Pretty good if we got a 4 out of 5 this early on. Now watch me get none of it. Well, it's something. And we got an aqua jacket. Now, for the sake of inventory space, I made the undershirts behave a little bit differently than they do in Vanilla Golden Sun. Because in Vanilla Golden Sun, these were an extra piece of equipment that you can equip on top of your armor to get additional stats boosts. And while in a perfect world where Golden Sun didn't have your equipment slots count towards your very limited inventory space, I would have loved to keep that. I figured that it would be more user-friendly and also more interesting if instead they're kind of like trade-off equipment, because like their defense isn't great, as you can see. We already have armor that outpaces it. And this is actually perfect because this technically already boosts resistance. But let's take a look at this aqua jacket and just see how much. Yeah, that's a 40 elemental water boost. And that is going to be the best elemental boost, if not the best elemental boost, we're going to get out of any piece of equipment in the game. So it's my attempt to try to create a little bit of flexibility in equipment customization. Because like, sure, you could always just go for big numbers, but if you want to play a little more tactical, you could equip something like this. Especially if you know you're going to come across elemental bosses that use a particular element, where it might be worthwhile, where you might actually get more out of an elemental boost rather than just a pure defense boost. So that's the intent behind making those jackets, in case we don't get... Figure I explain all that now, in case we don't get any more. And now all we have to do is get that last one. And this time we got the Gale jacket. Maybe it would have been smart to actually, like, at least sell my items and organize my inventory before going into this. But anyways, hindsight 2020. So again, it's like the aqua jacket, but with wind instead of water. Now, if we can get 3 undershirts in a row, that would be perfect, because I believe this is carried over from Vanilla Golden Sun, but there's actually, for each type of boots, shirt, and I think even rings, there's a rare equipment item. And you can only get the rare equipment item if you've gotten every other item at least once. I forget exactly how the numbers work, but it's along those lines. So getting all these would probably be good for showcasing features of Dawn of Djinn. So yeah, definitely want to try to go for it. I'll say it now in case we don't get it, but there is a third shirt, or a third jacket. And instead of boosting just wind or just water, it actually boosts both earth and fire. I forget if it boosts it as much as this does, but as you can imagine, having 2 elemental boosts of that power is pretty good. That being said, we only have so many tickets, and I'm probably gonna be soft resetting after this anyways. So I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna try to go for boosts because I want to get at least one of that to show off. But if things are really looking in our favor with one of the other 2 things, of course I'll give that a try instead. Oh hey, all boots. So these are the Arctic boots. We may have actually picked up a pair already, but they resist water and wind, so it's and considering boot equipment is a bit more rare than other types of equipment, there's a good chance you can equip these without having to worry about unequipping something else. Which is definitely all nice and good. Guess I'll go for... well, I gotta get at least one ring to at least show off some of that stuff. Or we could get another shirt. I guess that works too. Get yet another Gale jacket because we totally need another one of those. Rather show off another pair of boots than show off the Aqua shirt a 4th time in a row. Slight exaggeration. Oh! Yeah, that's Hyper Boost, and conceptually, there is not that much change from Vanilla Golden Sun. Or, it is. I'm thinking something else, because in Vanilla Golden Sun, these boosts crits. But I think I made it just purely a speed boosting item. I didn't get rid of crit equipment altogether, but I think I at least try to make it more limited so there's only like 1, maybe 2 pieces of equipment that have any chance of boosting crits, because you got all the maces that already have higher crit rates and unleash rates by itself. But it's been a long time since I've actually messed with that part of Dawn of Djinn, so I don't remember exactly which one that is. And wait, that's speed multiplier? But what about the zoom shoes? Who has the zoom shoes? Well, that's a hat, not a pair of boots. I was gonna say, why is it letting me put 2 pairs of shoes? Yeah, I completely forgot that you had boots on already, but that's fine, because that means we can just give it to Mia instead. Though I kind of get the feeling at this rate that we're not even gonna... we haven't gotten a ring 1, so I might have to reset just to actually showcase that off. Well, at least we can probably get 1 ring before that soft reset. Or not. And I think Mia is gonna love this one. Of just spending all my times in these slots trying to get equipment. How I think I'm handling this is that I'm gonna try to showcase at least 2 items from 2 boots, 2 shirts, and 2 rings, and then I'm gonna just soft reset and take whatever I get. Cause I'll feel kinda salty if I just waste all of my slot tickets trying to get 1 ring when I've had a round where I've gotten at least a bunch of decent equipments instead. Why is it so much harder to try to get a ring than it is to get literally anything else? And nothing. Oh wow, I didn't even... well, that's great, I didn't even bother to use a ticket. So we're just... like, we got 2 rings up there, but I forgot to put in tickets, so I have to literally go with the middle slot or bus. Well, maybe we can get that 3rd shirt? Maybe we can at least show off the new shirt. At least that's only one wasted ticket. Like, I could go for all 3 hearts just to... But that's nothing new. Like, those items are gonna be kind of boring. Like, whatever gives you water life gives you the Phoenix Feather instead, and what normally would give you a Synergy Crystal gives you a Crystal Cookie. It's just literally overwriting the items that already exist, and they're not that crazy different, so it's not really worth sharing. So game, just give me 1 ring so the fine people at home can see the new cool stuff that Dawn of Djinn has. Please. Wow, this is not actually happening. Am I actually going to go for a whole set of tickets and not get a ring once? Just to make a liar out of me. Of course. Buying ring. I don't even know if that's really that interesting of a ring. So, this is a bind ring. You can use it, and it may seal the opponent's synergy. So it's like a budget. So it's like a budget bind synergy without using synergy. I don't even think you have to equip it. A little bit. But I swear there's more interesting rings than that. But that literally took all of our tickets just to get that one stupid ring. Good thing we have the power of saves coming. Let me at least try to get a couple more rings, but maybe be a little bit more liberal with what I get along the way. But I mean, if the game's gonna give me 3 rings right off the bat, I gotta bite. You know, I'm gonna take these 2 because at least... Oh, I have a shirt to go with it. Screw it. I'm just taking the jacket and running. Or I could get a ring. Anyways. What do you game, you do you. And it's the Drowsy ring. Okay, there's like 1 ring that's actually really interesting. Oh, that's right, this is another thing that gives you slow. And this one I definitely remember you can equip it, but I think at most it just makes it break less, makes it slower to break. You can use this ring without actually equipping it, which at least allows you to make use of the Djinni charms while not missing out on the rings altogether. It just slows, like, so it cuts the opponent's speed when you use it on them. Okay, this is good, because that means there's only 1 ring. Unfortunately, it's the rare one, and with how crummy our luck has been with rings as is, considering I haven't even gotten a rare boot or a rare undershirt, I don't think we're going to actually get to showcase it. I'll at least explain what it is if we don't get it. I got a lot of spins. Maybe I'll just take this one. If I get a 4th shirt, I'll try to go for shirts. If I get a 4th ring, I'll try to go for rings. And if I get neither, then I'm just left looking like a fool. Huh. Rings or boots? I feel like I've had better luck with boots. Filling up the screen. How did that count as a jackpot? Well, at least the tickets didn't get completely wasted. I guess just so we have something to work with. Oh, change of heart? Let's go for this instead. And get the shirt instead. Whatever, game. You know what? Let me just go for the rings instead. I feel better with them. The moment I get something with 3 though, I'm bailing. When things were finally starting to look good for rings, we get Nerati's tier instead. I mean, not the worst, it sucks for me because I'm trying to show off all the items, but debatably this is better to get. And I think that's all of my tickets. Honestly, this kind of stinks, not gonna lie, because I feel like I've had better luck on practice runs getting items. You know what, I will soft reset one last time. Use the excuse that we have yet to show off all the items. But this time for real, I'm not even gonna try to go for anything we don't get. If the slots align accordingly to get it, then we'll go for it. But I'm just gonna try to go for just genuine, like, how I would do this if I was playing it on my own spare time. And if we get anything new to show off along the way, then all the better. But this way, at least, I won't have to use the excuse if I was trying to show off certain items and just lose out on my cake and not eat it too. However the saying goes. Which of course is why we're ending off on rings, which... not really... I don't really want rings, because I got Jenny's charms. I go for these two. So I at least get something out of my tickets. So Wonder Artist tier. I'd like to get at least one pair of boots out of this. Because I think boots are my personal favorite of the Dawn of Djinn items. Okay, 4 out of 5 boots. We got this. Well, I did get a pair of boots. I guess it's worth showing these off because these would be turtle boots in Vanilla Golden Sun. But they're significantly better than this. They have defense, they have earth, synergy resistance, and they bestowed synergy. Will it show here? Yeah, Tangle Vine, like, this is normally something you wouldn't get in rare classes. Like, I don't even remember. I think it's going to be more common to get in version 2, but here, like, there may be, like, one class that gets you this. So, having an earth damaging move that also slows foes could be pretty useful. So let's put all the tickets in and see what we got on the wheel. The boots are looking kind of promising again, but I wouldn't mind getting something else. I mean, we got 3 boots. 3 boots and 3 spins. 4 boots and 2 spins. Which, unfortunately, I'm not gonna get it because it's not at the end, so I would have to get all boots in order to actually have it work out. Now, the smartest thing would be to go for all hearts because that's what I have the most of, but do I really need healing items? I don't believe so. I think I can go with this instead, because at least this way I have 2 chances of getting the shirts instead of just 1 chance of getting the boots. Case in point. I'm not gonna get it because it's not the end, is it? Back to all the rolls. Going for just 2 rolls has not been kind to me. Let's get something at the end. Oh, please let that mean I get 2 items. There's no way it's that the game's gonna actually give me 2 items, but still. So we got Hyper Boots. And the rings. That makes up for all the dud spins. So Mia can actually get speed boosting boots as well now, and it feels kind of redundant with having the planter boots, to be perfectly honest, but I won't complain, at least we got something. Alright, last spin, let's make it count. Only thing we haven't really gotten is an undershirt or a jacket. But we get these. It's not the end of the world if we don't get this, because we pretty much get slot tickets every time we buy equipment and items. So we're gonna have to. If we really want to, we have more chances to backtrack here and try to get some of the rarer stuff in the future, I suppose. I was gonna say, oh, we were so close, and no, that was the last one. So, what was our haul from this round again? I think it was Wonderati's Tear, Planter Boots, a shiny pair of Hyper Boots, and Drowsy Ring. Not the worst haul in the world. So let's go have even worse luck with the Fountain Games. That's right, we're not even halfway done for the gambling yet. Or not gambling. The games! The games, Jacket K.